Police kept asking the same question. Not what happened, not who did it, just one thing. When did you realize the clown wasn't pretending? I tried to answer, but the truth is, by the time we realized, it was already too late. The carnival arrived without warning. No flyers, no social media posts, no announcements. Just trucks that rolled in after sunset and set up overnight in the abandoned supermarket car park at the edge of town. By morning, it was there. Bright lights, music, color, like it had always belonged. People said it felt nostalgic. Old-fashioned rides, hand-painted signs, no visible branding. Parents brought their kids. Teenagers showed up for photos. Couples wandered in holding hands. Everyone agreed on one thing. It didn't feel dangerous, just wrong. In a way you couldn't explain without sounding paranoid, the clown appeared just before dusk. I remember because the sun was still half visible, and his shadow stretched unnaturally long across the asphalt. He was taller than the other performers, not on stilts, just tall. His costume was old, not vintage, not stylish, worn thin at the elbows. Faded reds and yellows, his white face paint was cracked like dried clay. And his smile, it wasn't painted wide, it was painted precisely, as if whoever had applied it knew exactly how much smile was needed to be unsettling. He didn't announce himself, didn't juggle, didn't honk a horn. He just stood near the entrance, watching people arrive, watching which children held their parents' hands and which didn't. At first, people laughed. "Ah, that's a good one," someone said. "Proper creepy." Phones came out. Parents nudged their kids toward him for photos. The clown didn't react, didn't pose, didn't move, just stared straight ahead. Clowns are supposed to exaggerate movement. This one didn't. He stood still for so long that a few people joked he must be a mannequin. Someone tapped his arm. Nothing. Someone waved a hand in front of his face. Nothing. That should have been when people walked away. But no one did, because we assumed someone else was in charge. The first time he moved, most people missed it. I didn't, because I was already watching him. His head turned, not toward a sound, not toward movement, toward a little girl who had wandered away from her parents. Slow, controlled, intentional. And then he waved. The wave wasn't friendly. It wasn't playful. It was the kind of wave you give someone when you already know them. The little girl froze. Her parents laughed nervously and called her back. She didn't move. The clown lowered his hand and leaned down slightly, as if listening to something only he could hear. The lights flickered shortly after. "Generators," someone said. The music skipped, then resumed. When I looked back, the clown was closer. No one saw him walk. No one noticed him move. He was just nearer. A teenage boy stood a few meters away, live streaming on his phone, laughing, joking, calling the clown Budget Pennywise. The clown turned toward him. The boy leaned in, still filming, and the clown whispered something. I couldn't hear it, but I saw the boy's face change. Not fear, recognition, like someone had just reminded him of something he'd forgotten. He stopped laughing, stopped filming, and slowly backed away. Then he ran, not screaming, not yelling for help, running like someone who had been told exactly how much time he had left. That's when the clown reached into his pocket, deep, far too deep for the size of the pocket, and pulled out a balloon, red, heavy. It didn't float, it sagged, dripping dark liquid onto the ground. The smell reached us seconds later, metallic, warm, real. People started screaming, backing away, pushing. Parents grabbed their kids. Someone shouted for security. Someone else shouted that it was fake, that it had to be fake. The clown tilted his head, and for the first time, the smile changed. It stretched wider, not painted, actual. I heard something crack. "That's not makeup," someone whispered behind me. The clown raised one gloved finger, pointed at the crowd, slowly moved it, and stopped, pointing at me. He mimed holding a camera. Click. Then turned and walked toward the funhouse, the place the boy had run. A scream came from inside, just one, then silence. The carnival music kept playing. People fled. Cars screeched out of the car park. Some ran into the surrounding streets, others hid behind stalls. I couldn't move. I don't know why, I just stood there, watching the clown emerge from the funhouse, alone, no balloon this time. Police arrived minutes later, then ambulances, then tape. They searched the funhouse. They searched the rides. They searched the surrounding area. They found the boy's phone, cracked, still recording. The final image showed the inside of the funhouse mirror maze, and behind the boy, the clown, standing impossibly close, smiling. No bodies were found, no blood trails, no footprints leading away. The carnival trucks were gone by morning, like they'd never existed. That should have been the end, but it wasn't. 3 weeks later, a different town reported a carnival. Different location, same clown, same description, same silence. Another missing child, another phone, another photo. The police stopped asking what happened. They started asking survivors something else. Did the clown speak to you? Because everyone who heard him whisper eventually disappeared. Last night, I got a notification on my phone, a photo, sent from an unknown number. It was taken from behind me. I know because I can see my jacket, my hair, and reflected faintly in the dark window ahead of me. The clown, standing close enough that I can see the cracks in his face paint. The smile isn't painted anymore, and this time, he isn't waving. He's holding a balloon, and it has my name written on it.